It's good to have you guys here with us. We got Travis Budd. Hey, Travis Stud. Shoujo.
More like Travis Stud.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm T-Woff, and it's good to have you guys here with us.
Oh, Sean's here too.
Yeah, he said my name.
Shoujo.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Did I know about this new nickname?
I think so, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it's
We've killed a few brain cells since then. Shoujo.
Nope, I hate it.
Okay.
all right.
No, wait. Just grew on me.
We'll come back around. You'll hate it again.
Yeah. Life is just a big cycle. So we're continuing our dystopian sci-fi series with one of the most bizarre movies that I have seen in my time.
70s were great, were they?
This movie is, if God did not want this movie to exist, he wouldn't have given us the gift of cocaine.
Cocaine.
Or Sean Connery's chest hair.
Yeah. And blessings to his wig maker, too, because that is a glorious...
Do you think you have more chest hair than Sean Connery?
No, I don't. And that's
Do you think I have more chest hair than Sean Connery?
That'll be a battle of the Seans. You guys are both just imbued with thick, lustrous chest hair.
Well, wait. I think his is longer, but I think yours grows further.
Yeah.
Like coverage or thickness?
Coverage.
Okay.
Connery has more quantity. Jordan has more quality.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. He's my namesake,
Yeah. I don't know if you want to claim this after this movie.
No, I do. I do. It's all the other shitty things he's done. That's what I don't want to claim.
Yeah. Yeah, problematic. So, Zardoz. Zardoz. 1974. This is not the best. This is a bizarre,
absolute
futuristic sci-fi.
Zardoz.
This came out February 6th, 1974. So
what was going on then? What was hot in 74?
Free love.
I mean, you had the withdrawal from Vietnam.
Free love was over.
Yeah, free love was over. You had
60s,
Watergate.
With Watergate.
You had the fuel crisis. Yeah.
Paid for love.
You had payola.
Nixon had been impeached at that point?
Almost, not yet.
Almost.
We're a few months away from that.
So Watergate happened. He got reelected, still president, hasn't quite been impeached, still a crook.
About 6 months from this time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure this movie didn't help the national mood.
I'm not saying it hurt. It certainly didn't help.
No, it contributed nothing. So this was directed by John Borman, who had just directed Deliverance, which was one of the biggest hits of the 2 years before. So the story goes that he was given basically a blank check by the studio, said, do what you want. We trust you.
It's a mistake.
And so it resulted in this film. This had a budget of $1.57 million, which was pretty low even by those standards. So they didn't want to commit all the way, probably especially once they read the script.
It's not much of a blank check.
And I'm assuming there was a script for this and it wasn't just...
Oh, was Sean Connery, was he hard up for roles after James Bond?
It was a little bit of both. He was a little bit hard up because the roles he was being offered were all essentially spin-offs or like...
Bond adjacent.
Yeah.
Did he want to just reset his brand?
He wanted to do something completely different. And this is, in Monty Python style, this is something completely different. So I believe supposedly a quarter of this movie's $1.8 million budget paid his salary. And I think half of this movie's budget paid for Colombian pure cocaine.
Ooh.
And even John Borman has admitted that the people that made this movie were so high that there's portions of it that they don't even understand.
Massive piles of disco snow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Discos. Nice. Nose beers.
Booger sugar.
At the time, this grossed $1.8 million against a $1.57 million budget.
Okay.
So not a big hit.
No, essentially a flop in movie terms.
Yeah. But this role was originally written for Burt Reynolds.
See, now I can see that.
Rear rug. I got it.
He's got the mustache.
He already has the mustache.
And he could use the same wig.
He's a hairy gentleman.
Mustache.
Yeah. Yes. Zardoz.
What would be the Tom Selleck, like, Zardoz voice?
I don't know. I wish I could do Tom Selleck, but he has a great...
I wish I could, too. Gorgeous man.
He is. So I don't know how to describe this movie, but okay. I want to say... And I want to make sure that
I didn't flip over the paper.
Yeah,
that's how you got
Son
always.
Of a bitch.
Yeah, that's why you always flip over the paper.
Say that real quick.
Well, he's doing that. What are we drinking?
This was the front of the paper. This was the back. All right, here you go.
We are drinking the Boulevard Space Camper. This is a sessionable IPA, 5% alcohol. It's got some IBUs to it. It's got some hop to it, but it's very drinkable for an IPA.
Chill break.
Yeah.
Save the Earth, the only planet with beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good point.
Hey, Save the Earth was... Oh, wait. Or does it say Save the Earth on there?
It's on the side.
Mm-hmm. Save the Brutals.
It's okay.
Not the Immortals.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a... Save the Earth was a song in Godzilla versus Smog Monster.
Oh. Sorry, I missed that.
That's good.
The first one?
The first Smog Monster? Yes.
Was there a second Smog Monster?
No.
Too bad. I guess we know who wins.
Mhm. So
Worthy fucking adversary, though.
Yeah. What were his powers?
He was basically a
Pollution?
pollution frog. Like, he started as a tadpole, and then, you know what? We can say for God.
So he was the Ferngully like villain of
Yep.
Godzilla.
He was like inverted evil, like keystone species frog pollution, and then he could turn himself into like a frisbee that farted.
Of course.
You'd have to be there.
instead of the boy who lived, we have the frisbee who farted.
And that's the one where Godzilla turns around and uses his radioactive breath to like fly. So if
Hell
you've
yeah.
seen that, that's where it's from. Godzilla versus
Farts
Smog.
out.
If
Farts
you've
out
seen
of
that
his mouth.
once, you've seen it a million times.
It's got a whole psychedelic sequence and Save the Earth. Save the Earth.
Okay, so
Also a pile of booger sugar.
Yes.
getting back on track here. So I'm going to try to describe this movie. And for you, those of you out there listening, I'm not going to do it justice. This is set in the 23rd century. It's about 200 years in the future.
Distant future.
Distant future. Society has essentially broken down into different castes. And you have your immortals and you have your brutals as the two big groups. Immortals are people who have been granted, AI has given them forever life. And your brutals are your wandering horseback nomads. And they worship, and again, I'm not making any of this up. They worship a giant floating idol head that visits them and vomits out machine guns
And bullets.
And bullets.
Ammo.
and says that
It's also
gun-
pistols and shotguns,
Mhm.
a variety of weapons.
And it says
Veritable cornucopia.
guns are good.
The penis is evil. Can we say it together? Guns are good.
Oh,
The penis is evil. Thank you.
I only, agree with the second half of that.
Conscientious objector.
And so Sean Connery plays a brutal who escapes into this village of immortals. And the immortals are this sort of pampered, as it says, long-lived cast of people who they kind of live spoiled.
They live in a utopia.
Yeah.
It's like Next Generation set that one episode.
Yeah.
It reminds me of was where Wesley gets in trouble and
He walked on the grass, right?
yeah, and they're going to kill him.
So stupid. So basically these people want for nothing, but, and it does touch, I mean, in all of this incoherent ineptitude, it touches on a real common theme in fantasy and sci-fi that immortality is more of a curse than a blessing. Like these people live long enough to be bored, restless. A lot of them don't want to live anymore.
They lived, 200 years at this point?
Yeah.
I think they had said.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So-
But it doesn't seem like a whole
not that
lot. Like
long.
it's a, double or perhaps triple life
And they're all pretty.
lifespan.
Mhm.
You know what they don't do?
Fuck.
They don't fuck.
Yeah. So,
No
yeah.
fucking.
Penis is evil.
So, yeah, because, sexual reproduction has gone away.
Well, sexual drive too.
Yeah.
There's none.
And really drive for most things has gone away.
Yeah.
You have apathetic people who sit in kind of a catatonic state and, look aimlessly around. And you have the people who break the rules are sentenced to
Aging.
a nursing home and where they age, but they don't die.
Well, so there's a differentiation. So there is aging is a punishment, but if you also lose your sanity from the aging, you're sent to this retirement home. But there's a separate one
Renegades.
of people who just like don't have any will to live anymore, and so they just are just like walking zombies that just sort of like
Apathetic.
stand around. Yeah, they're just apathetic. They're not old. They're young and just bored.
They've given up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Sean Connery's character comes in there as a very disruptive influence on everything, bringing he's wearing what I would say is a woolen mankini with kind of a bandolero for his bullets. And I would say a Linda Ronstadt wig.
He's got a bandolier for both his guns. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He has a
acting in two ways.
That's right.
glorious mustache.
Yep.
And
Long ass ponytail.
And it
braided ponytail.
It is wonderful.
Yep. No shirt.
And no problem.
Nips out.
Yeah.
Just
Sean Connery, Khal Drogo.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, just Google Zardoz, and that is the first picture you're going to see is going to be Sean Connery in his red Speedo, bandoliers and a gun, and thigh-high boots.
Yeah, they were good-looking boots. Yeah,
hefty boots.
Those were made for walking.
Yeah, those boots were made for walking. He was rocking kinky boots.
I'm surprised Sean Connery was like, yeah, I'll wear this.
Yeah.
Actually, he was like,
I didn't know if he was hard up for money or what.
I think that the roles had dried up, and I think he was looking to break out, and he thought maybe doing something radical like this would signal that he was willing to experiment. And I will give it to Connery. He commits. There is no hint that he is in the misery that he must have been making this.
He's not eye rolling as
he was high as fuck making this. Are you kidding me? He was fine.
Titties all around.
Yes.
So, yeah. So basically, he disrupts everything and brings the some of the people there into rebellion and to escape. And some of the people want to hunt him down and kill him. He ends up wearing a wedding dress for a while. He ends up in this room filled with what looks like Revolutionary War and French Revolution military guys. And he has to look into a crystal thingy.
The gallery. No, he goes into the supercomputer that they all use to try to kill it.
The tabernacle.
The tabernacle. Yeah. He tries to go into that supercomputer to kill it because the person who invented it imbued all of his knowledge into it and then erased his own memory of it, which that computer is what gives everybody eternal life.
Fucking ChatGPT.
I mean, I'm saying, kind of read the tea leaves, right?
And this is
This is just like Anthropic AI.
So this was the wizard with the twirly mustache.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I had that right.
This is the Wizard of Oz. That's the big reveal.
Yeah.
One of the super old
Zardoz.
Yeah.
Zardoz is that he was being manipulated and by this wizard guy who could fly inexplicably, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. They never really explained that.
And had the power to break the fourth wall and provide exposition.
He still fell and died, though.
But he could fly. But he also died.
But it looked like, I don't know if he was supposed to have fallen, but they wanted to make sure he got to say his line first.
Sure.
It's like Looney Tunes. You don't fall until you look down and you realize it.
But also he got reincarnated, but they were immortal, but they had contingencies for death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't read
you're looking at me like I have answers for that.
It's done.
Sure.
Make it make sense, bud.
Recently in the X-Men comics, and I think they've since moved on, but for a while, all the mutants were on a island called like Utopia or Krakoa or whatever, but they had resurrection protocols. They had like 5 different mutants to where like if somebody died, they could grow a new one and just pop it out and you're like,
Did you watch Altered Carbon? Or read the books. So there was the whole like your memory was like a chip that could just be
stacked.
Yeah, it was a stack that could just be put into a body, and so you could change bodies. But also, if you were really rich, you had like your consciousness was in the cloud, so you had a 1-day backup. If you died, your body just got regenerated, and then you could just slot your consciousness back. Into it.
The haves could live basically forever.
Yeah,
by keep hopping into younger bodies, and they could have like designer bodies too. They called them Meths after Methuselah in the Bible. Yeah, apparently lived
Methuselah
for a long time. I didn't read that fiction.
And so I have questions about this.
Please.
And as we discuss these questions, then we'll get to each of your ratings. But
I'm sure we'll have nothing but answers.
This was your pick.
Yes, it was.
What in the hell did we watch?
I mean, if you look at it, the thing about dystopian sci-fi movies is that all of them at some point reveal some sort of trepidation of culture at that point.
Yeah.
And you kind of see the 70s unwinding the 60s culture, right? So that whole like free love movement, like you said, was over. Everybody was, dealing with Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, this movie was trying to reconcile violence and sex and cultural differences between the two and how we deal with technology changes and how if there's a revolution, we're going to bifurcate society with the haves and have-nots.
Yep.
With those who live forever, through technology and through science, and then those who are brutalists who will just be fighting the wars for the elites. Those are the themes I take away from this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets real fucky, and then you'll lose a lot of the plot, and then Sean Connery's just this weird like sex magnet for all these brainless zombies.
In the movie, not in real life.
Also in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think this movie's dumb and fun to watch.
I mean, it is. I told my wife, like, I've never been so fascinated by a bad movie.
Had you seen it before?
No, this was the first.
Oh my God.
And
I found a blind spot.
Yeah. And it's kind of still a blind spot. I'm not sure how to process what I watched.
Well, that's the thing, is you don't really know how to ingest this movie.
But I've never been so compelled. It's like, ordinarily with bad movies, you kind of have an understanding of like, this movie is going to be ineptly made, ineptly acted, or the writing's going to be terrible, or the camera work and editing, or so there's usually like a cocktail of incompetence that comes together to make a bad movie. And this is a bad movie that doesn't work that way. You have like Sean Connery's an Oscar-winning actor, one of the biggest movie stars who's ever lived. John Boorman, who would later go on to make Excalibur and a bunch of other movies, like he would go on to win like Oscars and everything. And, you know, the cinematography and the music and all, they're all like top level people working on this. And so it has the hallmarks of a good movie, and it has the ideas, the potential ideas, like I say, explores serious themes like a much better movie does. It's just assembled in such a crazy fever dream mishmash of stuff that it becomes so bad it's fascinating.
I think part of exploring themes means you're going to go in directions that you shouldn't have, and you end up somewhere weird.
Yeah.
And
that's an understatement.
And this movie is that. Yeah.
And that's, my wife was like, I will say this much. It is never boring. You never know what's going to happen. I couldn't stop watching it. It's for sure you are watching it and then you go, I don't know what's going to happen next. And then you're right. Yeah.
Because it doesn't go in a linear fashion by any means. And I don't think it knows where it's going.
No.
Half the time.
No. It's like there is definitely a scene where a bunch of elderly people in tuxes and ball gowns chase Sean Connery with their canes and crutches.
That was creepy.
And beat him over the head.
Yeah, he makes it out of that just fine.
He does. But it's like, I'm watching this thinking, what the fuck am I watching? This is crazy, you know? And then, you know, later on, there's somebody in a wedding dress and a veil. And of course, they lift it up and it's Sean Connery. It's like, that is something I never thought I would see. So there you are.
I saw that coming, but I mean, yeah.
Well, so the big twist of this is that Sean Connery is the liberating force of these. He's like an Ubermensch that had been like secretly bred to have all of the same capabilities, if not more, than all these immortals by one of the guys who was just overseeing the breeding program. And he bred him to come in and basically break up the utopia and destroy it, but also like introduce virility back into life.
But also that nugget of an idea was put in his head by the tabernacle.
Yes, which he destroyed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who's the real villain?
Yeah.
You know?
No,
I'm saying.
There's an interesting...
No, the tabernacle put it in the, Arthur Frayne guy's head.
The wizard.
Is that the wizard? No, I guess there's two wizards. There's the super old man that was the original scientist that made the tabernacle. Right. And then, and
the tabernacle put the idea into the wizard's head.
Yeah, Zardoz. Yes.
Which Zardoz, the big reveal is that Zardoz is a shortened version of Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
In a real ham-fisted moment.
Yeah, it's behind the curtain.
And I hate to say I figured that out in the opening reel.
Instantly. Yeah, no, it's very obvious.
I had no idea.
Really?
What? Yeah. Wait, when did you guys clock it?
That it was
it's a play on the Wizard of Oz because it's like a big head that's like a projector of like a guy who's just like...
And the guy talking to the camera, this is Wizard of Oz. It's like he's the man behind the curtain, you know.
How does Sean Connery sneak into the big pile of wheat?
It's a good question, you know. That's one of those questions that, like, you know, like those Bible questions of, you know.
Yeah, it's weird because I guess the guy's got a hide that's driving the head.
Sure.
And so
why were there just like bodies just like suspended inside the head?
But I didn't know why he let the brutalists inside the head to drop off all the stuff. Because then, you know, they would have explored, Yeah,
right. There's a
Sean
whole like,
Connery,
is Zardoz like a
Sean
the
Connery
head,
went,
the being that they respect?
Sean Connery went inside there and then was all like, what is all this stuff? And looking at all the people. But like, if the brutalists are allowed to go and drop off bags of potatoes and all this bullshit, unless like the thing just opens up and then sits over it and then, traffics that shit in.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It
But
sits down and they just put it in the mouth.
But they showed all the other brutalists like
tossing a gun. Yeah.
No, like covering up him with all the seed. Yeah. So anyway.
A lot of questions.
Yes.
Not a lot of answers.
And the questions only bring on more questions.
Yeah.
So Travis, what would you give this movie?
Oh, I haven't gotten to give my review yet. I actually loved it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I would still give it around probably a 6, just because. But watching it, I was like, this is crazy. This is, like I said, it reminded me of The Next Generation, the episode with the utopia that's not quite a utopia. Also reminded me of the original The Time Machine movie, where he goes and there's like the utopia and then all the Morlocks underneath, but then they also worship these idols. And so I was like, okay, this is totally the big idol head, but it just moves around.
Yeah.
I love the end. I'm like, oh yeah, the diamond. I was like, I bet you it's the diamond that he's holding right there. I was like, I knew it. Because anytime they're talking about like computers and shit, they're like, ooh, we finally got it into the lattice work. Like the fanciest computer is always like a diamond. They're like, ooh, it refracts and it tessellates.
It's a perfect diamond.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wasn't clear on how he got sucked into it and he found the flaw.
Doesn't matter.
He just he shot himself inside there and just like, there it is.
Okay.
You did it. Yeah. But then if that was
also the diamond is very similar
if
to
that was
mirrors.
The tabernacles by its design anyway, then it let him in, let him find the flaw, let him destroy it, and then come out anyway. But I thought it was funny. As soon as I saw the one, was it Calissa? What was her name? Consuela. Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Yes,
right. As soon as she was had a torch in her hand, I was like, a fucking torch? What are we doing here? Like, can't they just like do like a little zap or something? And I was like, oh, they've reached their barbarism now. They're scorching the earth like inside their own habitat.
Yeah.
And then everybody like touching him like he was like the second coming, like, ooh, let's drink all his sweat. I was like, oh, this is about to get sexy.
Very sexual.
Mm-hmm. Also, I loved and I think I'm going to adopt this as my new Twitter handle once the bird finally comes back. All the casual nipples.
Yeah.
That's going to be my new Twitter handle.
Casual nipples going to be your
casual nipples. Mm-hmm. I was very pleased. And then when they were trying to give him an erection, they were like, check out this view queen. I was like, that didn't work on him.
Doing something for me now.
Bruised the hell out of me.
Me likey.
Let's show him soapy nipples and mud wrestling.
Now that's a Twitter handle. Soapy nipples and mud wrestling?
Very clean doesn't work. What about very dirty?
Well, it's like, I applaud the fact that they were able to keep a straight face through scenes like that of like, do you have to, we're going to film you from the waist up. We're going to imagine that you're sprouting a big old wood, looking at these people wrestling in the mud.
I'm going to have to hop on IMDb and see who that was in the soapy nipples.
The nipples?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the soapy nipple stunt double.
Yeah, absolutely.
IMD booby.
Yeah, so it gets to the end. What else do I have to say about it? Oh, yeah.
Well, he lets in his buddies to come, like, ransack everything.
Very Trojan horse-esque. He is the Trojan horse. All of the fancy elevated beings had, like, crazy mental powers. Love that.
I love the way they voted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminded me almost of the Donald Sutherland Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where they're like pointing and all crazy, except they're all like,
when they're like voting against somebody or just like hazing him, just like psychic damaging one guy.
Yeah. No. That was wild.
Yeah, there were some weird, creepy moments. That was one, and then the crazy old people with their fucked up teeth trying to bite him and do whatever.
That's just normal British people.
Yeah,
that's just a day in the life.
So I did. I enjoyed it. Much like The Warriors, you brought this to me, and much like a kitten
The Warriors is a 10. This is
much like a kitten with a dead mouse. I thank you for bringing me your dead.
Hey, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're 6, Sean?
5. I mean, it's fine. It's fun. I don't think you can watch this movie more than once every 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I look forward to you revisiting this in 10 years and saying, you know what? I gave this a too low of a rating.
Yeah. And that could very well happen.
I think this is a soft 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a must see, in my opinion.
It's a flaccid 5.
See, I think from 5 and lower for me is like, I don't need to watch it again. But I think 6 makes it like, okay, yes, it's in the win column.
I'll tell you what, 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There it is.
Average, national average.
If that's our criteria, I will say
Penis
also a
size?
5. Yeah. The penis is evil.
Depends on
Your average is 5.5?
Is it?
You guys are...
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, I'm like the iPhone, man. I'm 6+.
I'm jealous.
The gun is good.
So, if our criteria is over 5 means rewatchable, I'll go like 5.5 as well. I mean, my rating is going to be like a 4, but I definitely want to go back and experience this again sometime.
I feel like that's why most of mine are like 6, 6.5, 7, something like that. Where I'm like, you know, this
worth revisiting.
This hits the finish line.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again.
I want to watch it where I know what's going to happen.
What was the last movie you watched that was below that threshold?
I immediately thought before you even asked that question, I was like, what do The Howling 7. I haven't watched it since whenever. Like, I would be interested in watching it again, but I love werewolves. You can't even see it. It's just like handy cam.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever see a fucking werewolf.
You know what I watched this weekend? Madam Web.
Oh.
Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
don't need to watch that again.
I haven't watched the third Venom or Craven. I thought I was going to do all of them in one day, just get them, and I was like,
that's a rough day, man.
I want to say I gave that like a 3 out of 10 on Letterboxd.
The most interesting thing about it was when they show like the girls in the future and they actually have their outfit like...
Oh, the thing that they show for like 10 seconds
yes,
of the whole movie?
Hats off to Sydney Sweeney because she was like, I want the fucking costume. She looked great in the costume, even though the movie sucked.
Yeah. Well, we could do a whole pod on that. We shouldn't.
No,
we couldn't.
That could be like your good weather. Like, it had good costumes.
Hey, you know
one
what?
Good costume.
One good costume.
Yeah.
So you give it like a 4, but
yeah, but if we add the rewatchability factor, I would do 5 plus 5.5.
It's something you rewatch out of like a disgust or
fascination.
I had always seen the picture and I was like, this looks like ass. I was like,
so
fucking.
You had never seen it before yet.
I had never seen it. And so watching it, I was like, oh, okay. All right. Now I'm getting what they're doing. You guys do something that I do not do when I'm watching these films. I'm not that big of a history buff, so I don't think about what is happening in the world at the time when the movie comes out. So, but I enjoy your perspective of those added nuggets.
Dystopian sci-fi specifically is always going to be a lens through which to look at the historical context of a time, right? Because that's always anxieties and fears that are sort of projected outward. It's that forward looking, like, okay, in the future, if everything stays on the track that it is, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be fucking Logan's Run. It's going to be, Total Recall.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they also say that the apathetic people, once they got a taste of the sweat, they're like, all right. And then when they run them and
I taste life again. I'm horny.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, hey, we killed some guy. We thought it was him. It wasn't, but whatever. It makes
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I immediately was like, who'd they kill? Like, they didn't show.
Did they just kill a guy?
Yeah. Brick killed a guy.
They tried to.
He's resurrecting as we speak, but either way.
Where'd you get a hand grenade?
Yeah, I was like, these nipples are at full attention. You can clearly see it through my blouse. I will say, before I rented this, I was looking to see if it was on YouTube for free. And when I looked up Zardoz, it said one was like a long ass review or something. And I just remember one of the titles was like, what liberals really want the future to be like. And I was like, that stuck in my head as I was watching the whole movie. I was like, Jesus, man.
You know what? In.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, is this not the horniest movie that's also about not being horny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the horniest movie you've watched in a long time?
Yeah, I would say so.
That's not porn?
I saw Angela White dressed as Evil Lynn the other day, and I was like, oh, they're doing a Master Universe porn. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I have to.
And I mean, this movie
open my piggy bank.
This movie has like some very porn adjacent qualities to it.
It does.
I mean, in a way, it's like it's almost examination of sexuality, the lack of sexuality And,
well, that's why I think it's like an inversion on the free love movement in the 60s.
Mhm.
It kind of is a post free love world examination.
And well, the interesting thing to me reading about this was that John Borman wanted for years to get a Lord of the Rings adaptation off the ground.
Oh, it would have been the horniest.
And he couldn't ever, for whatever reason, get the thing going. I don't know if Tolkien or Tolkien's estate was like putting up a fight. But so as a result,
You tell me you couldn't get it up?
he was staring at the wrong videos.
Have you seen Excalibur?
No.
That's a tasty movie. That's a good movie. If you're looking for the King Arthur legit, like a good version of that, that's a good one to watch. Great cast. So yeah,
Good weather.
good weather.
Good brother.
One good costume.
Also nipples.
Yeah.
Soapy nips?
So yeah, just free roaming nips.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Let's make nipples great again. All right, 2026, let's bring those back.
Yeah, just make them casual.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to, Jesus,
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Halle Berry, like $1 million a boob. No, let's just do it for the love of the game. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, bring back soapy nipples and mud wrestling.
But also, Halle can do it again if she wants. So
I'd sign that
I'd
petition.
take a look.
Yeah.
I'm taking a gander on the
Change.org.
frock.
Is that on the June midterm election?
Damn,
Is that a state question?
it will be soon. But anyway, this has been another episode of Cinema Vino. We thank you guys so much. Zardoz.
Zardoz.
And Space
Your
Camp.
best.
This is not the worst, but definitely the most interesting bad movie I've ever seen.
Would you tell people to watch it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Depends on the person.
Okay.
Your mom.
Yeah, like housewife, mother of 3, 4.
No. I think that
You want to deny her Sean Connery's chest hair?
8-year-old child.
no. But I would say, so a nerd on our level of nerdiness, and
Oh, so you're gatekeeping now.
well, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like meet a certain criteria, but it's like I think it's a vibe of like I think you would find the weirdness of this,
I wish I could have watched it on YouTube so I could have watched it at super speed.
Yeah.
But,
which will just enhance.
Slow it down just for the boobs. Speed it back up.
yeah.
Slow it down for the boobs. Speed back up.
Zardoz.
Can we just do it just one more time together?
Zardoz.
No. The gun,
The gun
is
is good.
The penis is evil.
All right, thanks.
Amen.
That's my ringtone.
Another episode of Cinema Vino. Great movie, so only drunker, and hopefully not quite as celibate as this movie. And we will see you guys next time.
I'm down to get sticky.
Yeah, bye.